It's Brutango, and I kept trying this. We're back in Blacksad. I kept trying these deductions. I can't get anything to work. I can't get the 4 to line up. But apparently, so I had to look it up. Unfortunately, I had to look it up. Didn't want to, but I got tired of it. So, apparently, if you see the lady right there, O'Leary's wife, and the lady in the photo from the beginning, it is the same lady. We're supposed to say these two things.
No. O'Leary's wife is having an affair with Colbert? Should I serve this to O'Leary on a silver platter? Or threaten Colbert so he'll get me out of this mess?
And, well, that's it, I think. You know, Blacksad, I never made it this far. Congratulations. You're going in style.
I didn't want to interrupt you because I respect you and your word, but I'm actually here to help. Your wife is having an affair with Colbert.
What? Me?
He's douching. He's cheating on his wife. And he tried to beat the hell out of Blacksad just for telling his wife he's cheating on him. After his wife hired him to find out if he was cheating.
And since you brought me no proof...
Check my coat pocket, on the right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Blacksad. Oops. Thank you very much. And sorry for jumping to conclusions. First, you get a random beating from Colbert. And here we are. When you shared what you'd found in Yale's apartment, well, it made me sort of want to trust you. But as you well know, you can't trust anyone in this world. Take it. It's only fair.
I want to bet it all on the fight.
Ah, so you're a gambler after all. We listen, if you call it listening, to the sentimental romance.
Your eyes act like the moon.
Ah, a cultured man. Anyway, go ahead. Place your bet.
I bet it all on Yale.
Oh, Blacksad. Aren't these odd hours to pay me a visit? Your message was important, but certainly not urgent. It could have waited until tomorrow, don't you think?
We cats and wolves hunt at night.
So Colbert got his just desserts. You can't cheat with a mob boss's wife. And it was his boss, too. I mean, come on. There's only one way that was going to end.
I wish I
And it
was a
wasn't good.
non-fiction writer. At this very moment, I could write a couple of pointed, ironic remarks for the narrator to recount what I just lived through. The dark, crooked alleys of New York reminded me of the state of my own soul. No. Fall loomed over me with the... Fall struck me with the full force of my long-lost youth. Nah, not that. Fall descended over me with the full weight of a guilty conscience.
I'm getting my ass kicked by an anteater in Aardvark or something. He's got a horse buddy.
What were you thinking? He wants him alive!
The hell's horses?
I felt fall seep through my bones like the pain of a good beating. Mediocre, but appropriate.
Old Blacksad got the crap kicked out of him.
Against all odds, next morning I got up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And I had my kind, unknown assailants to thank. The beating had taken its toll, but for the first time in months, I had slept like a baby.
Oh, come on, Helen, focus! All right, take 5. We'll work on that double backhand later.
Well, Mr. Blackmore, what can I do for the FBI?
Blackmore.
We'd appreciate it if you stopped breaking the law.
I see you like to cut to the chase. Are you going to handcuff me, or can I ask you what I'm being accused of?
Maybe if we could speak in private?
Alec!
Coming!
You've got 4 minutes, Mr. Blackmore, so... make them count.
They say you're currently involved with Al Stone, the boxer. Is that correct?
Wow. The FBI sure knows what it's doing. So, out of the 100 million Americans who know about that, who did you extort to get such highly confidential information?
Don't beat around the bush. We know why you're with him.
Oh, so you like his biceps too?
Desmond O'Leary asked you to seduce Stone. Why?
What? No, I met Al by chance at a party. A party hosted by Desmond O'Leary. No, that can't be. No one is that shrewd. Not even him. Damn, I hate that bastard.
We're aware of at least 6 rigged games during your first year as a professional player.
And?
You won all of them.
Are you trying to offend me? I give my all on the court. I can't be held accountable if my rivals don't do the same. Go interrogate them.
We know you smuggle contraband during your international tournaments.
Oh, really? Are you sure? Like, what exactly?
I think she called my bluff. Or did she? Should I follow through or say I was kidding? I'm convinced you're part of a dangerous international network that smuggles
Candy bars.
For a moment there, I thought you were serious. Glad to see the FBI has a sense of humor. You've got my full attention now.
We know about you and Desmond O'Leary.
Wow, your sagacity never ceases to amaze me. Wait, I get it. They must wrap your FBI sandwiches in gossip magazines.
The thing is, well,
You see, I'd love to wipe out that part of my past, but whatever.
Do you have any regrets?
Ads pay more than trophies. Can you believe it? Being associated with such a shady character could only damage my reputation. Trust me, never get involved with a married man. Anyway, at least now I know why you mentioned the rigged games. I can't blame you, Mr. Blackmore. I understand why I seem suspect. Although I doubt the FBI would ever get this involved in a sporting scandal. What do you really have against O'Leary? And please don't say illegal gambling.
O'Leary is a murderer. Every criminal organization has blood on its hands. His is no exception. And we have proof.
Well, what's the big deal? At least it's not a matter of, I don't know, smuggling champies.
I'm serious, Miss Moore. America can't afford to let anyone shake its foundations like that. And America's sweetheart can't afford it either. Help us out. Talk to us.
And why should I, Mr. Blackmore? What do I stand to gain or lose?
I'm sure you're aware that we could end your career if what we know goes public. But no one wants that to happen, right?
This is actually quite simple.
One lucky gal.
You have a light, sir?
The pearly white teeth of someone who barely smokes. Am I making her nervous? Damn. I'm almost out of fluid.
Wanna know my trick? Go down to start, then up with it, and then down again. Will I get to smoke today?
That was fast, man. I was expecting that.
Thanks. I don't know what you want me to say. You're trying to frame O'Leary, perhaps rightfully so, but I think you're barking up the wrong tree. Believe me, if I had the slightest...
Come on, Helen. Time to work on your backhand. Let's go.
Do you smoke? Nice meeting you, Mr. Blackmore. Did you bring my water?
She's still got an O'Leary cigarette case that says, "I love you now and forever." It's the sort of thing you carry around if you don't really care about somebody. Especially when you don't smoke that often.
America's sweetheart gave you her cigarette? Dear God, she has the hots for you! I can't believe you said good old Weekly to investigate that stupid walrus while you were hanging out with Helen Moore herself! So, what do you say, you and me, we change places next time, huh?
Your turn. Now tell me, what did you find out?
Ah, you're gonna love this. You ready? I've got news, but I happen to also have a
Blacksad.
He's up in that hole, isn't he?
What? Who is... Oh, Mrs. Colbert.
I told him I knew all about it, you know, after our chat. He cried and asked me to forgive him. He said he was gonna leave her, that he loved me, and it was over. But
He ain't gonna come back.
I've seen him at work since yesterday evening. He left her, didn't he? Tell me the truth. I can handle it.
I don't know how to put this, but your husband is dead. He had an affair with his boss's wife. I'm guessing you know who I'm talking about. He found out and killed him. Mrs. Colbert?
But what just happened? Is there anything you didn't tell me?
Maybe. But now it's your turn. Tell me about Cassidy. Come on, spit it out.
I didn't find anything suggesting that Cassidy had anything to do with Dunn's murder, but...
That's quite the tale.
But I know Cassidy will be playing poker tonight with one Howard M. Farnham II, a Texas tycoon looking to get his claws in the boxing business. I also know that he and Cassidy have never met in person, and that Farnham, who's staying at the Balford Hotel, hasn't left his room. Apparently, he spent the night with 3 bottles of bourbon. So, here's my incredible plan. I'll go to the hotel, I'd knock him out, and then take his place in the poker game. That way, I'll get Cassidy talking. What do you think? Incredible, right?
Didn't we agree that you would handle Helen Moore while I dealt with Cassidy next time? No?
Got him, bro. Now he's gonna make Weekly go spy on Moore. Because she definitely hides something. And he gonna go run off and get into some espionageness with Cassidy. And his poker game. And the plot thickens. We still don't know what the uncle's deal is. And we don't know how involved Cassidy is with all this other than the Dunn manager fiasco. It's a moose.
Good afternoon, Mr. Farnham.
What's going on?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm John Blackmore, director of the Balford Hotel. We like to make our distinguished guests feel welcome. Please accept this small token of our appreciation.
Oh, sure. I was fixing to leave, but I guess them monuments ain't going anywhere. Well, come on in then.
Getting in Farnham's room was easy. Earning his trust was another story. I always have an ace up my sleeve.
Blackmore? You okay, partner?
The best way to earn someone's trust is to make them believe they've earned yours. And sometimes, the best way to fake it is to tell the truth. I don't know where to begin. They killed my girlfriend. And no matter how hard I try, I just can't let go.
Those bastards paid for what they've done to you, boy.
They paid.
Well, good. Honor's being restored, and sure enough, our good Lord will see to it that they burn in hell. You need to move on, partner. Plenty of lookers out there. Find yourself a child lady friend, even if it costs you a pretty penny.
One of the tricks of this trade is to be wary of the biases we all have. They cloud our judgment and blur the person in front of us, painting them with the shades of our preconceived notions of who they should be. But every once in a while, you run into someone so locked in personality that they can only be regarded as a stereotype. Farnham was a disgrace, not only to himself, but to Texas and the entire human race. To think I had to impersonate him. I wish I was like you. You seem so content, so free of burdens.
Stop right there, partner. You think this old dog don't have ticks? Let me tell you something about my first wife. Woo-wee!
Once I had gained Farnham's trust,
He just chucked out his drink.
was deciding what I needed to know to become him, and not get myself killed.
That dude looks like he's straight up out of a Disney movie.
What can I do for you, sir?
Howdy. My name's Howard M. Farnham II.
Okay. Should I know you? What can I do for you, sir?
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to get the information out of him before he drank himself unconscious. Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself.
Damn, we got a timer. Damn, that timer moves fast. It's hard for me to just maneuver.
Yes, I got a Vietnamese shave last night.
Oh, please, come in.
I suspect there were cards
I remember you.
in that room.
Take a seat.
Why didn't he change the sign? Locked up, but he didn't change the sign.
I'm sure you'll understand we can't be too careful. Our host has many enemies, and someone has to keep them at bay.
Sure, I get it.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, please answer my question. How much does it cost to get yourself a clean Vietnamese shave?
Did it say on that slip?
Then, sure enough, Booth put the nail on the coffin of my first marriage. You know, the wife that caught me cheating with the maid. My second marriage, too. You know what I did to her daddy? Same old with several mistresses. So I decided to stick to my guns and only deal with hookers. Even if I did end up marrying some.
I feel you, Mr. Farnham. So I'm going to be honest with you. I spent all my savings on poker. And if I had any money left, I'd spend that too.
Poker's not the trouble. It's the playing with no bills in your pocket is the trouble.
Oh, trust me. I had plenty of bills.
Come on now. You ain't got a pot to piss in, son. I just paid 10 years worth of your salary, fixing to play me some poker, and that's no more than petty cash to me.
Petty cash, to be honest. I asked you how much.
Of course they gave me my receipt. What do you think I am, boy? Wait, I'll show you. I gotta go somewhere. Just a second. I'll get it. I just put it over. I think I'll be right back.
Now we gotta find a receipt. Great.
Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town.
$20,000.
Why didn't you just say you had the receipt in your pocket? I'm almost certain, but tell me, who told you to come to this barbershop?
Frankie Cassidy himself.
Sure.
I was wrong.
Because he likes to handle everything personally, but forgot to tell me.
Yeah, I didn't hit that. I hit circle. I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna do the remember thing. I knew I was gonna die. Damn!
Why didn't you just say you had the receipt in your pocket?
Alright, come on.
I'm almost certain, but tell me, who told you to come to this barbershop?
Let me tell you a little secret about my first wife, son boy. When I met that woman, she had no manners, no money, no... Who in the hell? Find him. My God, if it ain't the hero of the day.
Right, back out.
Knowing Farnham, the owner of this bra only came here for business.
I'll be danged. Yes, sir. New York City.
I probably don't need to imitate his gestures during the game, but it certainly
Sure
wouldn't hurt
enough,
to try.
I'm fixing to play poker with him.
Nothing says Texan like a cowboy hat.
Boxing at the Grand
With this
Ole
and
Opry.
that hat, I'll really look the part.
Nah, just a few bourbons, that's all.
It's not going to be easy to sound Texan, but I'll give it my best shot.
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassidy. God bless you, brother. The craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
My good old friend Kenny. Craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
You know how many Kennys there are in New York? Kenny who?
So besides when and where the game will be, the password, and the money Farnham dished out, what else do I need? Luckily, there was only one Kinney in Farnham's address book, Kinney Eakes, residing at...
Well, that was lucky.
Cornell Plaza, Manhattan. Stunning penthouse.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Eakes has excellent taste. Do you happen to know what he asked for the last time he was here?
We're gonna try and run through her quickly. See if we can cards if Blacksad won't get stuck on everything. Something on the floor right there. Stuff right there. Something over there. Yikes. We better
They
move
smell
faster.
like a party.
Bam. Right out of time.
Don't tell me, Billy Bob. This here is the new friend Father. Am I right?
Sure enough, your barber was fixing to give me a shave.
You can get a good shave at another time. Billy Bob is always at our beck and call.
Of course.
Hey, come on. Let's get in there before they finish all the bourbon without us.
I haven't frisked him yet, sir.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Mr. Farmer here, he's a honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to. Right?
Oh, there we go. No, come on, turn. There we go.
At least it's comforting to know that when Farnham drinks too much, his female companions have less of a hard time.
Are you going to hand over the gun or not?
You know what? I'm starting to think that you're not trustworthy. And I hate wasting my time. But the bad thing is, it'll be just 3 of us playing tonight. Billy Bob?
Come on. That's BS. We gotta sit through all this crap
Don't
again.
tell me, Billy Bob. This here is the new friend Father. Am I right?
We're gonna try the other option. No, we're not gonna try the other option because we gotta grab that
Barber was
stupid
fixing to
card,
give me a shave.
which means there's gotta be some sort of a
Shave at another time. Billy Bob is always at our beck and call.
Of
firearm or
course.
something.
Hey, come on.
Or maybe not.
Let's get in there before they finish all the bourbon without us.
No, you know what?
I
We're
haven't
just gonna
fixed
tell.
him
We're
yet,
gonna choose the other option.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Mr. Farmer here, he's an honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to. Right?
Yeah. I mean, this guy's got a piece. Come on, he's gotta have a piece. Be honest. All right, let's go back over to the freaking closet. That's not a piece, is it?
Ding dong.
No.
Interesting name for a
We already
town.
looked at that. Great. There's no one on him. Does he not have a gun? For real?
Are you going to hand over the gun or not?
You know what? I'm starting to think that
Alright, come on, he's gonna freaking...
And I hate wasting my time. Yeah, but the bad thing is, it'll be just 3 of us playing tonight.
Do we need to just say we don't have a gun? Like what Texan don't have a gun? What the hell's up with that? Hey, call yourself a Texan. Alright. Third time's a charm. We're just gonna say we don't have a gun,
Don't
but
tell me, Billy Bob. This here is the new friend Father. Am I right?
I don't think that's gonna end well.
Sure enough, your barber was fixing to give me a shave.
You can get a good shave at another time. Billy Bob is always at our beck and call.
Of course.
Hey, come on. Let's get in there before they finish all the bourbon without us.
I haven't frisked him yet, sir.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Mr. Farmer here, he's an honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to. Right?
I would if I had a gun on me, but I don't.
Are you kidding me? An unarmed Texan?
Come on, man. That was my opinion. Oh well, found another cart too. We missed that. It's gotta be in here. Didn't realize we could look in the second closet.
No matter how superficial someone may seem, there's always a way to win their heart.
It'll be my pleasure.
It was behind door number 2.
Welcome, gentlemen. Chips are on the table and guns are in the safe. Now, we got a lovely night of poker ahead of us full of smoking and bourbon. So let's get started. Take a seat, Mr. Farnham. Let me introduce you. To my right, wearing gray boxers and weighing in at 140 pounds, the owner of Pink Vice, the largest meat market in all of Manhattan.
In other words, a real son of a bitch. No offense to the women he exploits.
Our reigning champion, Oswald Quince.
A title I aim to keep, provided our new contender here doesn't interfere.
We got an eagle, an iguana.
Sorry, partner. You ain't got a chance in hell. But look at it this way. You're fixing to learn new tricks.
For better or for worse, I only need one trick. Playing well.
The truth is that our friend Farnham owns the largest and, I dare say, most entertaining establishment in Texas.
Really? So we're colleagues then?
Yeah, you wish, Quince. He owns a casino.
Damn.
And it's not even in Austin or Dallas. It's actually in a little town called, what was it? Darn it. I looked it up the other day. Had a funny ring to it. I hate it when this happens.
I thought they moved all Texan casinos to Vegas, where gambling is legal.
You mean Ding Dong, Texas?
Ding dong! That's it.
Who'd ever think of a name like that?
Well, casino or no casino, let's just hope he doesn't keep as many aces up his sleeve as a late Ventimiglia, huh?
Amen.
To my left, wearing brown boxers and weighing in at 396 pounds,
Frank, show some respect, huh?
the hospitality tycoon, Paulie. No.
Tycoon. I just own a small bar with pool tables. Clients drink close to nothing and play even less, but certain business transactions just couldn't happen anywhere else.
Damn it, Paulie. Why don't I know your last name?
Because they took it away from me. You have no idea how good my ex-wife's lawyer is.
Women, they even take our damn names.
You're too much, Paulie.
When you're done sightseeing, why don't you drop by La Iguana for a game of pool? And I'll buy you a drink. But I have to warn you, my clientele isn't crazy about furry fellas such as yourself.
Thanks. I love me some pool.
Perfect. It'll be my pleasure.
You're looking to start your own pool business, Farnham?
Iguana.
This guy here wants to start a boxing association in Texas. Guess who he's turning to for advice?
To be honest, several things got me worried, so I'd be much obliged for any counseling.
So, what worries you?
Having to compete with illegal gamblers like that old Leary fella.
Oh, one would almost think that you live in New York, my friend. That son of a bitch killed one of my men and left the poor bastard on my damn porch. But he's a
Jimmy.
goner now. Ever since the sport got put on TV, people want a fair game, honest boxers, and no shady business. You can't break the law anymore like before. Nowadays, they gotta bribe those big network executives to negotiate for broadcasting rights. Billy, bring out the bourbon. We're drying up here. I'll deal with a fresh deck, of course. We respect traditions in this establishment.
Poker is as boring as it is simple. All you need to do is read people's faces. And even the worst detective has that trick up his sleeve. The real issue is knowing what to play for when there's much more than just money at stake.
Damn it! What? Damn it!
How many games have you won, Farnham?
Mark my words. Farnham will be calling his wife before the night is over.
Ha! Oh, hey, by the way, did you guys hear about Kenny's wife? Pretty tragic, huh?
What happened?
Oh, plain bad luck. Hey, Farnham, I'm sure you know more about it than I do.
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassidy. God bless you, brother. Craziest goddamn Texan in New York. And the poor fella's already got enough on his hands now that his wife. Women just gotta have their vices. But she's in a rehab clinic now, hooked on tranquilizer and all that.
That's a tranquilizer. Don't tell me women don't have their vices, too. Bring out the bourbon, Billy Bob. Come on. Give me the bourbon.
Maybe I spoke too soon when I said that poker is easy for a good detective. Let's just say it's relatively simple. There's always someone ready to surprise you. Relatively speaking.
Well, I'll be damned. I don't believe this.
What happened, Farnham?
Beginner's luck doesn't last forever, and that's when the real champ comes in. I hope you're ready to lose it all, my friend.
Poor Farnham. Came looking to make big bucks in the city with his boxing, and he's gonna lose it all with poker.
I hope your counseling will make up for it.
Yeah, so how can I be of help?
Those there athletes hooking up with each other, like Al Stone and Helen Moore.
I see you subscribe to What's News. Yeah, my star boxer, the reigning champion. He's having an affair with America's sweetheart. Hey, I got nothing against those two idiots falling in love. Don't get me wrong, but it's taking a toll on his performance. I don't think he'll lose against Yale, but I'm starting to worry a bit. You happy now?
Sure thing. Although, there is something else.
Come on, spit it out. I want to play.
Homicidal boxers like Bobby Yale.
That's a piece of news, huh? Hey, I don't know if he did it, but the real problem is that the fight against my champ Stone might not even frickin' happen. The good news is that I've almost convinced the governor to let him out of prison on the day of the fight. Under police escort, that is. I bet you the audience gets a kick out of that. Come on, let's steal another hand before Quince accuses us of trying to break his winning streak.
Ain't gonna happen. Gentlemen, I suggest you never tell your sons about this game, unless you want to lose their respect.
Wait, you mean our sons actually respect us?
I hear you. There's no way to set boys straight these days. They don't even respond to a good old beating.
I dare say Texan boys do respond to a good beating.
Hey, careful, Quince. You're talking to a pro. So, Kenny told me you had quite a house.
How many kids you got in that house full of yours?
No, that son of a bitch was about to choke on his own vomit.
Oh my god.
If I'd been a communist, perhaps the vision of a millionaire choking on his own vomit would have made my day. Even so, I doubt I could have just stood there and watched him die.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I didn't break a sweat trying to save him.
Oh no! Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. He choked us on
How
vomit
many
because I
kids
missed
you
the
got
quick
in
time.
that house full of yours?
I missed the quick time, man. He choked on his own vomit.
No, that son of a bitch was about to choke on his own vomit. If I'd been a communist, perhaps the vision of a millionaire choking on his own vomit would have made my day. Even so, I doubt I could have just stood there and watched him die. No, deserving or not, the man would live.
Six, what at something. I don't know how you deal with all of that.
All boys?
Does it have to be now?
Oh, never let Quince near one of you doors.
Come on, Folly. Children are sacred. I won't lay a finger on them until they're 12. After that, well... let's just say... some men have needs that can only be met by a young girl that age. If you
What a
know
scumbag.
Are you alright, Farnham?
Can we shoot that guy? We're not gonna be able to say anything. Can't blow our cover,
There goes
obviously.
your winning streak, you sick bastard.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, the police are gonna bust your ass. Quince.
What the hell are you talking about?
I bet you're as bad at hiding those poor girls as you are at keeping that ace up your sleeve.
What? You lying piece of shit.
Quince?
Don't believe a word he's saying, Frank.